Hey there guys, what is up? Real Diversity here. We are back with another video. First and foremost, sorry if the audio was bad. I do not know if it is. It will be bad because I'm using some headphones that I know are a little messed up in like one side of the ear, so I don't know how well the mic works. But I'm not at home, so I don't have my normal headset. So that's why the quality may not sound as good, but just know if it is, it's just a temporary fix. It's just temporarily just this video. So this video, basically we're going to talk about My Hero Academia, the most recent episode. Can't think of the what it's season 4, but I can't think of, or season 5, is it 4 or 5? I can't think of the episode. But anyways, we're going to talk about it, and you're going to know. It's going to be in the title, so you already know what episode and all that good stuff is. But yeah, so first and foremost, welcome to the channel. And we're going to have like pictures and stuff up, but we're not going to have videos and things like that. So if you ever like want to watch any of my reviews or anything, just know it's almost like a podcast, and you don't necessarily have to watch to like listen. So you can just listen and you won't miss anything. Pretty much, you're just a few pictures on the screen or whatever. But other than that, you're not missing anything if you just like want to just like listen, basically as if it was a podcast or something like that. So I'll just say that right there. So yeah, if you're just like at home chilling or something, doing some task or something, and you just want to watch this video without having to look at the screen, without having to take your eyes off whatever you're doing or something, this is kind of a good, channel to come to for that. So anyways, we are gonna break down the episode and just kind of talk about it. We are not caught up in the manga, so we cannot really talk about anything like that. So I'm not spoiling anything for anybody, so you don't gotta worry about spoilers. I think that's about it. So we can jump into it. Oh, also another thing about anime names. So I also will be doing 2 more anime reviews. So the other 2 animes besides My Hero Academia, I'm gonna be doing that, and then I'm also gonna be doing a hero. I think it's called A Hero no Soro, which is basically a basketball name. I think I'm saying it right, but I'm not sure. But that is a basket. If you like sports anime, go ahead and come back for that. We're gonna be doing videos on that, and then also, what was the other anime we've been keeping up with? The volleyball show with the guy with the orange hair. I can't think of. I know this show. I can't figure out how to pronounce it. I know it's like haiku or something like that. So we're gonna be also dropping that videos of that most recent episode. So because it's getting pretty interesting, and I just kind of want to talk about that one a little bit too. So I wasn't gonna initially do it, but I think it's kind of talk worthy. And then the A Hero no Soro, I just kind of like that one, so we just want to talk about that one too. But without further ado, let's jump into this. And another disclaimer: I am sometimes really bad with anime names. So if I just happen to really botch a name, or actually if I don't know their name or something like that, I would just call them probably by their hero name. If I don't know like their regular name, which you probably don't even know most of the people's regular name, but I'll probably call most people except like the main guys, and most people I would just probably gonna just call them by like their hero name, or even maybe just their quirk or something like that. So like for Todoroki, if I say it half hot and half cold, that's his quirk. So, I think that's his quirk. So if I said that, then you would know who I'm pretty much talking about, just in case I don't know their name. So without further ado, we will jump into it. So pretty much this episode, we learned a little bit more about this hero. Wow, I forgot his name. His name is Gentle something, but he is gonna play basically a big part in the next coming episodes. They told him the previous episode, and they kind of show him again early on this episode. I'm not sure how I feel much about him. I don't know if he really is like a worthy villain, or if he's just kind of just something to just stir up the pot a little more and whatever. But I don't have no clue his real intentions. I know he's not fully evil, and he kind of just does stuff to get back at like corporations and injustice, things like that. So he's not really a full-fledged like evil villain, but he has purpose behind his more so. Most villains in My Hero have purpose, but he has motives behind his actions. He's not just randomly going around doing just stuff for no fun. So Well, he might be, but anyways, we know he's going to attack. This is earlier in the episode. I'm kind of just reviewing. He's gonna pretty much attack the UA. So we know that's coming, and we know it's during a sports festival. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. But I think all he's gonna do is sneak in. So he may stir up the pot though, but we don't know yet. And I'm not gonna really deep dive into that because it's all gonna pretty much, I think, will be revealed next episode. So I don't think much of that situation. But yeah, that's just what that guy is so far, and I don't really think he's gonna be a big problem. Maybe just a quick 2-second defeat or something like that. But yeah, and then also, so moving further down, we'll talk about the concert a little bit. So they all have they discovered their parts. They know what they're gonna do. A little surprised that some of the people, like Bakugo, I'm surprised he is gonna be and the drummer. Well, I'm not that surprised, but yeah, I just wouldn't expect him to be. Well, I guess if there was something he had to be, I would expect him to be an instrument player instead of the other thing. So, and we know just kind of what everyone else is gonna do. It's interesting to see that. I was curious to see that Midoriya is gonna be on a dance team. So I thought he was gonna be maybe play an instrument. I thought, but yeah, he's gonna be on a dance team. So that's so far they got their everything set. I think they are finna rehearse. And another thing, I didn't know this. If you guys may not have noticed it either, but everyone in the hero what they're called, hero courses, they are intern courses or whatever, hero internship, I think is what they call them. Everyone that's in one of those, they are they have to they're making up classes from the classes that they missed from doing hero duty stuff. I didn't know what they were doing. I thought they had like extra classes because they were in those internships, but they just making up classes. If you guys didn't ever catch that, that's what they're always running off to do. That's why Midoriya hasn't been around a lot, because he's run off to finish those classes that he missed. So I didn't know what they were going to do until just like this episode. So yeah, that cleared up for me, just in case you guys didn't know. So everyone knows their part now, so it's gonna be a cool concert. But Bakugo had he was kind of concerned pretty much just because, well, I mean, he overheard the other class anyway, one of the course, the regular guys, and they were just kind of like, it's class 1A's fault for everything that's kind of going down, because they are the reason that they have like so many restrictions now and just a lot of effects, and that not only UA but maybe in society as well, because of just them getting attacked. But obviously it's not their fault or whatever, and we all know that, the heroes know that, but some of the people are still just a little mad at them. So Bakugo's like, if we're gonna do this thing, we gotta do it right, and he just really just wants everyone to like blow them away. So I feel that. Wasn't expecting that. I feel like Bakugo's kind of growing and maturing a little bit as far as the season's going, and just as far as all seasons and just the whole series in general. He's just kind of grown as a character. So we've seen that just a little bit, and all that good stuff. So next is, so we talked about what is next? Okay, Deku Midoriya. Let me say, some people don't like his hero name, but I mean it is his hero name. But some people feel like, since it is whatever the name is not really such a great name, people don't really like his hero name, so most people don't call him by his hero name. But anyways, Midoriya is he was like pretty much struggling with the fact that when he goes to his limit, which is 20%, he was like, when I go to 20%, All Might, he talked to All Might, he sat down with All Might. And by the way, guys, it's probably late to say this, but this is a review of the episode, so it's what's going to be in the title. But pretty much just know that we're talking about the episode if you haven't watched the episode. But if you've been still here, you definitely have seen the episode, I hope. Anyway, but so Midoriya was talking to All Might and was like, okay, I'm at my limit, right? I can't. He was talking about, in my fight with Overhaul, I couldn't do much because he was a long range fighter. so I couldn't really fight him. But he was said when he fought him, he went to his limit on accident, which was 20%. When I'm a little curious of how the heck do you know you're at 20%? Honestly, just honestly tell me, you can you really gauge it that well? It just seems like absurd to think someone can draw out only 20% of their power. But I guess it is an anime, but I don't think in reality a person can really limit that much. Like they can, obviously if they want to throw a softer punch or something, but they can't really like, always give 100%. But I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it is what it is. So he was like, I couldn't really fight him even at 20%, even though I was faster, stronger, and all that stuff. But what he never did was he never threw like a punch or kick really, because he was being so defensive that he didn't know at that level he would create a wind gust. So even, and All Might would say if only 15%, he would be able to cause pressure in the air and things like that. So Midoriya was like, I can't fight long distance because I don't have that like you. And then he was like, well, you kind of do. So he now knows he has that. So, and then he elaborated a little bit. Now, I found this interesting. He was like, okay, so here's the thing. He broke down basically everything Midoriya had learned. I might call him Deku because it just feels shorter to me, but I know a lot of people don't like that. It was like, first thing you did, you learned how to draw out your power, basically. You learned how to, even though you would break your bones and all that, you knew how to draw out the power. Next was, you learned to, you learned to control it. With the second thing he said or learned was that you learn how to control your power in specific parts of your body. So you would only damage, like, if you had to use your power, he would like only damage one part of his body, like just his arm, his fingers, or something like that. Control this specifically. The next one was he learned to minimize. He learned how to lower the overall percentage he's using. That was the third one. And only go 10%, 5%, 20, 30, 50, whatever. He learned how to drop the percentage of power he was using. And then the next step was that he learned he learned his new fighting style, which uses his feet. I don't know how to say it. I really don't. Now I'm trying. Now I think I know how it's spelled and everything. I just can't think of how to say it. But anyways, I'm talking about his new fighting style where he uses his feet. So he learned that to protect his arms. And what I thought was funny, All Might in in the subtitles it said your weak arms or something like that. It was just kind of funny to me. But so he learned that new fighting style. Next up, he learned how to pretty much what was next? I think it was 5 things. Percentage, it was like one more. It was like one more thing he learned. I cannot think about it. I think he said, and he learned how to go over 20%. Was that it was like 6 things I could have sworn. But anyways, okay, yeah, I think the 6th one was the go 20%. So now, basically said combine these together. I really didn't have to necessarily repeat this already if you've seen the episode. So sorry about that, but I just found it really interesting to me that All Might really broke down like all of his like step-by-step developments. So now he's at the point where, and I wonder, did All Might develop this the same way? Did All Might have to build up tolerance? Was All Might breaking his bones, or was he just going slow from the get-go? Because I think, he wouldn't pick necessarily in the same situations at a young age like Midoriya was, where he had to break his body and stuff. But even it was times like in like the festival that Midoriya didn't have to break his bones. But it was obviously times like at the when he was getting attacked and stuff, he couldn't really help that much. Or so so basically I thought that was cool. So now he's gonna be able to combine going to his limit, which is 20% in specific parts of his body, like his fingers, or maybe even like freaking his toes, or just one foot of his body or something. so that it doesn't slow him down too much. Because obviously, if it makes his body like, it makes it really hard. It's like when Trunks went Super Saiyan. When Trunks went Super Saiyan, and he just got really bulky and slow. But he had a lot of power. But he could, you know, he could hold the power. But it just really slowed him down. So that's kind of what happens there. So now he's just like, all right, you know, just do it in one specific part of your body. So you can do long range attacks now. So I just really thought, I was not expecting that in this episode where him just teach or just learn a new idea or learn something new. I just wasn't expecting that this episode. I was expecting us to just kind of get hit with a bunch of filler type, you know, stuff like this concert. I wonder if this stuff in the manga, or it does I'm pretty sure mangas usually don't have time, like stuff like this. They kind of feel like time wasters, but I think it's not because of Eri is involved in this, so I think it's gonna be it's pretty relevant. So oh, that's the last thing too. So we talked about that. All Might, so All Might once again kind of actually was teaching. It was the first time I think I've seen All Might actually mentor in a long time, since you know, he would always drop him nuggets and stuff like, well, if you can't use your arms, find a new way. And you know, Deku start using his feet. And then I think, what did he say before that? I think he was like yeah, I think, and then yeah. So it's just a lot going on with that. I can't think of any other situations besides just him basically training him up earlier, saying his body needs to better withstand it. But yeah, I don't really know if just strength training alone will be enough for all Midoriya to handle it, or is it just is it really just take him to build up a durable body? Is that really all that he really needs, or does he need maybe a little more than that? Does he need what else does he need? Is there really it? I'm just kind of curious on that. So and yeah, so at the end, Mirio and Eri were all going to, and Eraserhead. I can't think of Eraserhead. I know his name, but I cannot think of how to say it. So I'm just saying Eraserhead. Their teacher, he pretty much, they were all finna go to the festival. So that kind of leads us to know the next episode. I didn't watch the next episode preview, which has been kind of nice. But they basically the festival's finna start, and we know that. So next episode we can expect that gentle criminal, gentle villain. I can't remember what his name is. Like gentle thief, maybe. He's gonna be in the next one for sure. We're gonna see Eri in the next one, or Eri. And then we're gonna see for sure the concert, I think. So yeah, I'm just a little excited to kind of get past this arc or whatever we're in right now. Just get back to hero stuff. But I guess we need a break from all this hero action, after that overhaul chapter or arc, pretty much. But I think I'm not gonna do any predictions, because obviously the manga, it's a lot of manga readers, so, and a lot of people just here for the review of the episode, not really more so predictions, because obviously everyone know a lot. Like, this is one of those animes that people really keep up with the manga. Naruto is one of those animes where, like, mid Shippuden, it was like people way ahead and knew what was gonna happen. I think I knew a lot of stuff. That's why I waited so long to finish watching Shippuden, because I just already knew how it ended, and I was just waiting on basically the animated. That was pretty much it. But they're doing really well and moving these seasons out really quickly, which I really am enjoying. They don't even need to waste time. Like right now, if they're done with season 4, if they have everything animated, they should be already working on season 5, because they have the manga material, and they know they're gonna have the budget. So I mean, there's no reason for them not to be rolling out the anime just as fast as they're rolling out these chapters. I think that was it. So yeah, we know what to expect next episode. If you guys seen the preview, you guys obviously know a little more than I do, but I already know what to expect anyway without even seeing it. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So we're gonna review that next episode as well. I just thought this episode was really cool. It just was a little nugget episode that I wasn't, a gem, let me say it like that, a little gem that I wouldn't have really expected. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. So if you guys did, leave a like. Please subscribe. If you like watching these, because it lets me know that it's some support behind the video. So I really like to continue doing videos once I see that people are enjoying it. But the only way I know that by likes and subscribe. Just show me that. But so like I said, if you enjoyed, please hit the like, subscribe button. Real Diversity, we're out. Peace.